MPCC President K. Meghachandra called for unified efforts from all 60 MLAs of Manipur, including 10 Kuki MLAs, for bringing peace in Manipur during State Assembly session, which begins tomorrow. Outer Manipur Lok Sabha MP Alfred Kangnam Arthur slams union budget for ignoring violence and flood-hit Manipur. MP criticizes Prime Minister Narendra Modi for not visiting Manipur even once and demands justice for violence-hit people. Rajya Sabha member Laisemba Sanajauba demands rehabilitation package for displaced people and long-lasting solution for peace in Manipur in ongoing Parliament budget session. And tragic landslide at Dimthanlong village in Tamelong district claims lives of mother and child, leaves father critically injured. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Now the news in details. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC President K. Meghachandra called for unified efforts from all 60 MLAs of Manipur, including 10 Kuki MLAs, for bringing peace in Manipur in the upcoming State Assembly session, which begins tomorrow. He said the attendance of 10 MLAs of the Kuki community in the Assembly session is crucial in bringing an amicable resolution to the present crisis and restore peace and normalcy in the state. This was stated by the MPCC President today amid rumors that the Kuki MLA might not attend the session. Meghachandra stressed the importance of their presence, stating that their absence would impede the peace process. He pointed out that violence and bloodshed are detrimental to everyone and would only worsen the state's economic challenges. Meghachandra proposed that all 60 MLAs should convene with Prime Minister and Union Home Minister to discuss the issues affecting the state and to find solutions to the crisis. He highlighted that the opposition party is prepared to address various issues during the assembly session, focusing on development and aid for those affected by the turmoil. He reiterated that the opposition's commitment to upholding democracy and resolving the ongoing conflict in Manipur.
Amit Shah ji ki Honorable Prime Minister ki intervention jaroga assembly se phajana phami haraga akhoi ki Kuki community ki MLA su yaure haraga masi settlement nama porokpa haibasi government si ki mathauni aduna masi yaudaba haibasi solution porokpada awaba oidoini aduna makhoi yahunba yauba haibasi tangai fadaba lei aduna yaudaba haibasi santi porokpada thinthadoini aduna aigi side tagi party ki side tagi di masi mo yaugadabani aduga Manipur se shanti hanjilaknanaba aikoi honaminagadabani.
MPCC President K. Meghachandra also accused the state government of neglecting several projects intended to provide livelihood for the unemployed people in the state. He claimed that these projects are becoming ineffective due to government negligence. He made this remark on the sideline of an inspection visit to the Nilakuthi Food Park and the development of a trade commerce and a Department of Trade, Commerce and Industry in Lumphel today. The MPCC leader said he plans to raise concerns about these implemented projects during State Legislative Assembly budget session, which begins tomorrow. He highlighted that although the Nilakuthi Food Park was completed 9 years ago, it is still not fully operational despite having the necessary facilities. He also pointed out that the cold storage facility at the park is non-functional. The MPCC leader stressed the need to focus on various projects under the Department of Trade, Commerce and Industry in Lumphel to ensure they are properly implemented and beneficial to the public. Manipur State Senior Congress leader E. Dijamani, MPCC spokesperson, and Bhupenda, former Congress candidate of Lamlai Assembly constitution, Achoibam Deben, and other leaders of MPCC took part in the inspection visit.
asugumba parjagi kanagadaba mayam singse sarkarna masi karimta yengjinbidaba parja punamakta parja mayam section khudingmakta kanaba pigidaba mayam singse ji fruitful ohendaba kanahandaba se masi yamna nungaitaba parja mayam singse hujik thabak phangdabagi awaba samisa post covid amasung violence masi solakpa mayam singsida mari leinana akoigi parja mayam singsi hujik thabak inghang leitabagi awaba mayam leibase sugum mayam singsi masi functional ohelabadi thabak ta holabadi parja singsida yam kanaba economy activities e phagadra na khalleba.
In his debut speech in Parliament, Alfred Kangam Sangshak Woshi Atha, Member of Parliament from the Outer Manipur Parliamentary constituency, criticized the Union Budget 2024-25 for neglecting violence and flood-hit Manipur. Representing Manipur Hill, the Indian National Congress MP condemned Prime Minister Narendra Modi for not visiting the violence-stricken state even after 15 months of unrest. Arthur expressed his disappointment with the union budget presented by the finance minister, asserting that it failed to address Manipur's dire economic situation. He highlighted that Manipur currently has the lowest per capita income and the highest inflation rate in the country, questioning how the state is expected to survive under such conditions. He also noted that the recent flooding in Manipur was the worst the state has experienced in 35 years. During his speech, Arthur emphasized his family's historical contributions to India, mentioning his uncle Major Ralangnau Bobt Kathing, a Tangkhul Naga soldier statesman from Manipur who played a pivotal role in securing Tawang for India without any bloodshed. He stated that his constituents sent him to Parliament with full trust and that he is not there to listen to factious figures presented in the House. Addressing the Speaker, Mr. Arthur expressed his frustration over the current climate of fear and division in the country, which has forced him to assert his identity. He lamented that he had never before felt the need to declare his religious affiliation and questioned why he now feels compelled to do so. He also criticized the lack of visit by union ministers to Manipur since the conflict began on May 3, 2023. He pointed out that since the NDA government came to power in 2014, union minister regularly visited Manipur, yet there have been no visits since the onset of the crisis. He demanded justice for the people of Manipur and thanked leaders from the India Bloc Alliance who visited the state to assess the situation.
We are not betrayers to this nation. We have helped build this nation. We deserve an equal budget. It is my right. न्याय दिलाइए, नीति साफ कीजिए, नियत साफ कीजिए. प्रधानमंत्री और गृह मंत्री जी साफ सुधर करके मणिपुर आइए. आपका देशवासी है हम लोग सब भारतीय नागरिक हैं. आप क्यों नहीं आना चाहते हैं हमारे पास? आपका मन की बात 10 साल सुनते आया है. 10 years we have listened. Can you not even hear the cries of the women and the children who cannot go back to their homes in one state? The Honorable Prime Minister, I'm sure, can replace him immediately with no questions asked. My question is, Madam, is it so difficult to replace one man and bring peace to our area? आप जब इतना सा छोटा प्रदेश में कुछ शांति और न्याय नहीं दिला सकता है, इतना बड़ा देश में आप क्या करेंगे?
Rajya Sabha member and titular king of Manipur, Leisemba Sanajauba, Rajya Sabha demands a rehabilitation package and a long-term solution to restore peaceful coexistence in Manipur during the ongoing parliament session. In a speech mentioned in the House yesterday, MP Leisemba Sanajauba stated that the tension in Manipur is gradually subsiding offering hope for a peaceful resolution in the near future. He expressed gratitude to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Union Home Minister and Manipur Chief Minister for their efforts in seeking a peaceful solution for the state. At the same time, Shambandura emphasized that with additional timely efforts from the Union government, the peace process and the resettlement of displaced victims could be expedited. He highlighted the severe hardship faced by the people of Manipur and stressed the urgent need for respite from their sufferings. A group calling itself the Committee on Protection of Tribal Area, Manipur, based in Kangpokpi district, has reportedly sent a letter to National Commission for Scheduled Tribes claiming that villages dominated by indigenous tribes of Manipur such as Aimol, Thangal, Chiru, Maring, Kom, Kharamd and Koiring are Kuki villages. The letter allegedly came from a representative named Paul from the El Chajang village under Saipu subdivision. The committee is also said to have informed National Commission for Scheduled Tribes that the Tangkhul and Liangmi communities have no objection to Kuki people's demand for separate administration. In response, the Federation of Haumi has demanded that Paumin Lel Haukip provide clarification within 5 days. The Federation has warned that it will file an FIR against Mr. Haukip if he fails to clarify. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Federation of Haumi President Sapamcha Jadumani stated that Aimol, Thangal, Chiru, Maring, Kom, Kharamd and Koiring communities oppose the Kuki's demand for separate administration and will not merge with the Kuki tribe. He criticized attempts to classify these indigenous tribes as part of the Kuki community in their bid for separate administration. Jadumani asserted that the demand for separate administration will not be fulfilled and stated that there is no historical record of a place called Kuki Hills in Manipur, which has a history spanning over 3,000 years. He challenged those concerned to provide documentation showing when the hilled area of Manipur were merged with India. Jadumani added that the Kuki community should be aware that they continue to receive funds from Manipur government. He said the Federation of Haumi is not against the Kuki's demand for separate administration, but they should seek it from their countries of origin such as Israel and Myanmar.
Muna Taliban separate administration though, yes, with Tanriai, but not in Manipur. Manipur nataba makoy Horupam, Israel, Natraga Myanmar, Natraga Bangladesh, Muy Tanriai, Aduga, Manipur, Epa Iramdam, Say Rising Ahungi, Wari Leraba, Yek Sarai Leba, Singli Tami, Equigi Iramdam Oiriba, Mapam Sidadi, Makoy separate administration to Wiaro. Mapandagi, 18th century da Lakiba, Kambusingna. Makoy separate administration ama tana bahonabada makoy population dilution gi chathar proposing do madu aikoi khange.
Singjamai Chingamaka Salai Apunbalup Sanulald urged the state government and assembly speaker to take a concrete decision for resolving the ongoing crisis during the state assembly starting from tomorrow and forward it to the center. Sandald also criticized the state government for waiting for instruction from the center instead of working wholeheartedly to bring an amicable solution to end the raging crisis, asserting that the passiveness of the government has enraged the general public and warned that the people will take matter in their own hands. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club, General Secretary of Sanulald Akoijamd Santi stressed that the general public had been keeping a close watch in the proceedings of the state and the central government to resolve the crisis. She also blamed that the government is trying to break the bond and harmony between the different indigenous communities residing in the state. She furthermore warns that the failure of the government to resolve the issue will result in an intense movement by the general public.
Manipur Assembly budget mifam sida nongmoto oirabasu matong kaithopiduna speaker na lachigi matangda warep ama loguna Bharat Sarkar da koi aibase thagadabani Delhi gi yathang ngaiduna akhoigi mokhoigi lichat se masi ngaiduna ngaiga koi lepa ngagliba sarkar asigi lichat asidi miyamna khangno lebigi koi pangkhai se wangbuda leire maramaduna athuba waroselama puraknaba honadabadi miyamna aroiba panthung amagi warep lorokpa yabagi thajaba leire punamasing asi khallaga sarkana athubada wakhal tohoba sunguni haibase salagi na kai thamjari.
Nupi Kunai, Mera Paibi, Liwa Lambi and Hairangui Thong Mera looked demanded removal of Assam rifle from Manipur. Mera Paibi members said peace will be restored in the state only after total withdrawal of Assam rifle and Kurki narco-terrorists are flushed out. Women folk also raised questions over the failure of the chief minister and remaining 50 MLAs of the state to work in the interest of people when the 10 Kuki MLAs are bold enough to work in their own interest. Speaking to media today at Manipur Press Club in Imphal, Nupi Kunai Mera Paibi Liwa Lambi advisor K.S. Sashimukhi aims amid the violence in the state since May 3, 2023. Assam rifles who are deployed in the state to protect lives of civilians and properties are taking the side of Kuki narco-terrorists and have been helping them in attacking Meitei villages and Meitei people. She mentioned that a retired officer of Central Force had recently revealed to a news channel that the present Manipur crisis will not be resolved until Assam rifles are removed from the state. Sashimukhi also stressed that the ruling government must learn a lesson from the result of 18 Lok Sabha polls. She urged the chief minister, ministers and MLAs to fully utilize their power and sort out the issue.
Kuki MLA Tarana Pong Sinabadi Namaga, Simisana Lucingba, Akogi Lehoriba Aremba, MLA Mantri Singsi, Karidoraga Lege, Makoi Sokishina Lubra, Razamiam Lubra, Loenamum Hala Abamatanda, Makoi Gato, Regalasu, Makogi Jagadu, the Makoi Matanda Himbayagadra, Babim Besokido, both election Tomatan, Kanana Tadadori, Saisu Kunatan Labor Dudi, Padana Pundana, Numebun Laga, Awaba Saira Pidi, Kuki Dikari, Tokopangandrino. There are men higher highway, Manipukan Haradi, Manipuki forcing chair. Mantri MLA Mayansan government in the Silaga, Takopada, Yadavan Nium, Libra Natraga, Prime Minister Ki Bagira, Amisaki Bagira.
A tragic landslide in Tamalong district claimed the lives of a mother and her 2-year-old daughter, leaving the father in a critical condition. The landslide reportedly occurred around 11:30 p.m. yesterday at the Dimthandlong village. The deceased are 28-year-old Duang Zangliu Kame and her young son. The father, Ringshinglung Kame, a police constable in the Manipur Police Department, sustained severe injury when his house was destroyed by the debris. He has been transferred to a hospital in Imphal for treatment. Chungkai Ngam Kame, Ringshinglung's brother, also sustained minor injury in the incident. Upon learning of the tragedy, the Deputy Commissioner of the Tamalong districts and senior police officials rushed to the scene to offer support and solidarity to the victim's family. Homeland Park, located in Kakching district, which is one of the most important water bodies of the state, the second largest lake in the area, is slowly losing its characteristics and features due to continuous negligence of the state government and relevant authority. Impact News carried out a survey of the lake along with members of the Homeland Lake Development Organization who have been engaged in preservation efforts of the lake for the last 30 years. Speaking on the occasion, the Vice President of the organization, Kwairakpum Okain, revealed that Chief Minister Nongthom Mambirin himself had visited Pumlen Part on February 20, 2023 and gave him words to save the degrading features of the water body and turn it to an attractive location by August of this year. But this assurance is yet to be turned into action. He furthermore revealed that Loktak Development Authority, which was officially assigned in 2018 for preservation work of Pumlen Part, has not taken up any noteworthy efforts for restoration of the lake. He also stated that the changing features of Pumlen Part has drastically impacted the lives of residents of 26 different villages settling in the surrounding of the lake, especially the fishermen who eked out and living, catching fishes and other aquatic species from the lake, and women folk who forage edible plants and vegetables in its surrounding. Auckland urged the state government, relevant authorities and local MLA to take up restoration work of the lake and revive the water body and its ecosystem, acknowledging the plights of people who survived on the resources derived from the lake.
Matamgi Kavirakpa, Honorable MLA Singna, Masigi Pat Asida, and a sound meaning Changbiraga, a koi Pat Asi Kanbagi Togang, Silomina Hodragadi, Malengi, Sigumba, Yamna, Atsamba, Yam Press, Water Pangba, Asigumba, Patching Asi, Monkey, the Nanabagi, Togang Singadu, Lokaningbagi Apam, Badu, Jay Kuntram, Yamnakana, Pum the Lake Development Organization, Tangatsaraga Lakjavani, Mapam Singasida, Expert Kaya Lakre, Aduga LD Enasu, a koi Asawa Togang Lauraga, Matam Yoiba, Pat Asi Shangbagi, Togang Kredi, Lobigre, Adu. Director
of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Asem Robertson, clarifies the present Nafsa rice crisis in Ketragao constituency has resulted after mid of a complaint raised to the Chief Minister by people in 2023 and due to pursuit of people in finding out the truth. Robertson assured to distribute all the pending rice of the verified Nafsa card holders in Ketragao Assembly constituency within 7th of September, and the department has already started rice distribution. Addressing the media today at DIPR Auditorium in Imphal, Director Robertson urged Ketragao MLA to refrain from defaming the image of relevant department and ministers, but fully cooperate with them. He further clarified that the issue started as a price agents in the constituency had delayed rice distribution to beneficiaries and failed to give out Nafsa cards to beneficiaries. He also mentioned about a case against Ketragao MLA after his supporters had forcibly dredged the rice for March month from the go down, and for which CAF and PD department and police department had initiated inquiry. Robertson said the department had tried to distribute rice to beneficiaries, however, it was unsuccessful due to intervention of local MLA supporters, and several beneficiaries were found without Nafsa cards in their possession.
Honorable Chief Minister, Amadi Department Sigi, Head Oibiriba, Honorable Minister Kafen PD Nasu, Akogi right eligible beneficiaries in Sida, Akogi Napsagi, beneficiaries in Sida, Ching Sweden Yohanabase, Yam closely monitored away, Aduga, when you yam valuable support, Lak Liber, Sanglaba Tamanga Truxi, when you monitor to Viduna, Karamina, same beneficiaries in the PCK, have you say, valuable support to Viri 2024 Mamanga. Eligible cards in Pangdaba Leragadi, Adu Soidana, NFSA rice to Pina Honazage.
Kaibi Kumuda Development Committee warns of intense stir if relevant authorities of government failed to complete construction of ring road in Kaibi Kumuda village, Imphal within 15th of August. Speaking to media today at Kumuda Community Hall in the Kaibi Kumuda Kunrakwam Assembly constituency, the committee secretary W. Romain said ring road construction has missed deadline by 3 months for completion, which is against the timeline mentioned in work programs, and due to incomplete work, accidents have occurred and people are facing inconveniences while commuting along the road. Romain informed the joint meeting of KB Kumul Development Committee, Merapai Bees and YAC club members has passed resolutions to keep a check on any unwanted comments over ring road constructions on social media platform.
lambi asi apiba matamdagi ahum haukhra maramna lambi si matangda warep lojare kaibi kumuda ring road sembagi maramda social media da amana awai akum tawnede basi tokpiu laliba august 31 fawi manungda lambi semba si loisenbiu ikoi khunja na lepliba warep asi karigumba lambi semle bisilna usingna thawoi bidaba thoklabadi lauthoksergriba tang 35 gi matungdagi lambi thingjenba yauna akan khongjang haibadi makan makha yam kupsannaraga sangsanba warebasi phongtoksari.
Manipur police arrested 2 suspected cadres of prescribed outfit RPF-PLA from Imphal West district yesterday. The arrested individuals have been identified as 47-year-old Wahengbam Tombi Singh alias Ibe Tombi alias Chowkthoy and 42-year-old Thaudam Hemchandra Singh alias Ingo. According to police, the 2 arrested accused cadres were involved in extortion activities from educational institutions and private business firms. Police also recovered 4 mobile phones, 1 wallet, a cash of rupees 13,520 and 1 4-wheeler vehicles from the 2 arrested persons. Manipur police arrested 2 accused active cadres of prescribed outfit KCP PWG from Imphal West district yesterday. According to police report, the arrested persons are identified as 36-year-old Huining Shungbam Kenjend and 47-year-old Irom Mikoi. Police said they were involved in extortion activities from various educational institutions around Imphal area. Their mobile handsets, 1 wallet, 1 Aadhaar card and 30,690 rupees in cash and 1 2-wheeler vehicles were seized from them. Territorial Army averted rice-laden train mishap along the Jiribam-Khongshan railway track today. Reportedly, the crews stoned on some part of T14, P2 and T15 along the railway track from Jiribam to Khongshan were washed away by heavy rain this morning, posing danger to movement of trains on the track. However, Territorial Army, who are safeguarding the railway line, detected the problems and took swift action. They immediately informed the matter to relevant authorities, who subsequently made the Khongshan-Bad train, which was ferrying rice in 21 wagons, to stop at the Kambiron area and prevented a possible mishap. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on implementations of compensation to victims of hit-and-run motor accident scheme 2022 initiated by central government in Thoubal district. We'll be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Adom kalengi maisa maragda asumna humai humaga leiba pambibra natraga asumna nungaine AC manungda relax tawraga adongi daily thabak tawba pambibra asumna relax oina thabak tawbininglabadi mezo hapta AC brand makhal suna leizare loan gi khudong chabasu leizagani akupa marol gi damak lengsan biraksi mezo haf kai sampat konjeng hazari lekai opposite Sangai Express.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin, and moving on with our bulletin. Thoubal District Deputy Commissioner A. Shubhas announces that compensation to victims of hit-and-run motor accident scheme 2022 initiated by the central government is fully implemented in the district. DC Shubhas has urged people in the district to get benefit from the scheme. An awareness program on the scheme was held today at the district election counting hall. It was organized by Thoubal District Administration and District Transport Office. On the occasion, Subhas said people have so far not benefited from the scheme as they have no idea about it. During the event, District Transport Officer E. Hemochandra elaborated on the scheme. DLOs, top officials of Thoubal District Police, leaders of Maira Paibi groups, along with representatives of civil society organizations, clubs and organizations were present at the awareness program. Ngaikong High School and the Government School Fagadhansi Mission second phase in Vishnupur district is struggling due to significant defunctionings. Speaking to media today, Jila Parishad members of Ngaikong Kulend Khwairakpam Sanamatum highlighted the school's challenges. He said once a prominent educational institution, the school now face declining enrollment, with only 445 students remaining from an initial 800, as many have transferred to other schools. Despite offering education from nursery to grade 10 under NEP 2020, the school lacks a headmaster and adequate staff, with only 11 teachers currently employed. Sanamatum also noted that the school is providing education to over 100 displaced students who have fled from various parts of the state. He urged the state government and relevant department to address these issues to prevent the school from further decline. He also raised concern about the unfinished constructions of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Avashya Vidyalaya, a 100-bed hostel for boys and girls.
Ngaikong khelap apunbagi triple C ga kusam naraga de samga koi punna mari lena ba concern koi education minister da koi memorandum pijare amadi TM da high C high ba da koi knowledge thamjagare lona na concern koi gi district gi ZDO amadi koi DC ADM da su koi information thamjare lona na koi local MLA da su koi hari ba si athu matam da develop tawbiraga satra sing thamnana bagi damakta kyaran hajarabani adubu ngasi phawba hariba school si gi phibam amadi hostel si phibam si adum laiba phibam si dum lengna lai.
Valedictory session of the third phase of a 21-day faculty induction program was held today at the conference hall of College of Agriculture, Irashamba, CAU Imphal. Vice Chancellor, CAU Imphal, Dr. Anupam Mishra, chaired the session as the chief guest. At the very outset, Director of Institution, Professor Indira Sarangthem, presented a detailed report of the 21-day faculty induction programs conducted in 3 phases. In her report, she highlighted the objectives of the faculty induction programs and said that the program was organized with a view to enhance the teaching skills of the newly recruited faculties and scientists, to equip them with tools and techniques for developing winning research proposals, and to introduce innovative technologies in teaching, research and extension. Addressing the event, Dr. Anupam Mishra expressed his happiness on successful completion of the program and congratulated the Director of Institutions, teaching and non-teaching staffs of the College of Agriculture for their hard work and dedication in organizing the program. He said that the participants are to be the torch bearers who will lead CAU Imphal into glory. He urged them to contribute to good agricultural production, sustainability, address the issue of climate change, and most importantly, connect to the Southeast Asia for economic growth of the nation. Professor Ranjit Sharma, Director of Extension Education, Dr. N.G. Iboyaima, Dean COFT, Professor and Brajendra, Co-Course Coordinator, FIP, and Dr. Naveen Kumar Sharma, Scientific Advisor, Microvioma Private Limited, Bangalore, also graced the event. During the valedictory function, one of the participants presented a prototype for controlling electrical switches through a smartphone. Participants' feedback was also presented. Altogether, 13 eminent experts from IIT Kharagpur, IIT Manipur, Medicaps University, Indore, NABARD, NIP HM Hyderabad, Micro Vioma Private Limited, NESAC Shillong, Distilled India Corporation, Nav Gurukul, New Delhi, and Amentia Technologies delivered insightful lectures covering various aspects of innovative technologies in teaching during the 13th technical session. The training was attended by 48 participants from the 13th constituent colleges of CAU Imphal.
But I expect that the newly appointed assistant professor to put on extra efforts and to keep evolving and contribute for the improving the university ranking, and also to arrange for focusing in improving the performance of our students in the ICR, JRF, SRF and ARS exam. Please always be aware your responsibility as a faculty on every single day of your tenure. You have started new life which is going to be demanding and challenging every day. You are going to be in role that will build a new generation of scientists, administrators, bankers, farmers and entrepreneurs.
Bodies which were unable to pen in at Hapta Kangjibung are still roaming in the roads and streets. Speaking to media at Hapta Kangjibung in this regard, Joint Secretary of Manipur Pony and Polo Players Welfare Association Wangkei Rakpom Bronson appealed to horse owners to rein in their horses immediately. Bronson also cautioned that the association will not take the responsibility in case of any unwanted incident in their efforts to pen the horses. He also stressed that these animals have ravaged paddy fields, and enraged members of the farming community had also voiced out their frustrations and even warned of harming the horses. He appealed to the farming communities to refrain from engaging in such misconduct and appealed to contact the association in case if any horses made into their paddy fields, and volunteers will come retrieve the animals. The numbers are 8974-711080. May I repeat the number again? 8974-711080 for Imphal West, 98560-85680 for Imphal East, 985650-9549 for Vishnupur, 8787862262 for Thoubal, and 8787445509 for Kakching. He furthermore appealed to relevant departments to take up necessary measures to provide some relief to the hardship faced by horse breeders of the state.
Laiba Sagon Jingje Yarigoi, Hojalaga, Saba Takpagi, Kudong Chadaba, Amazon Mayoknari, Adu Mabusing na Hapta, the Lupasam Samagumba the Kainari, Adu Mana Saga of the Nuangmada, Lupasam Saga of Niadu Hapta, the Lupasama is the Machet General Savanina, Laiba Hogi Sagon Jingi, Pajangi, Pum, Zukitan, Solakpa Mali, and the Yarga di Masigi Sarkargi Saitagi, Tawayaba, Batin Karasu Pamde. Veterinary department sing now player Amadi Hogi Club sing the Grand Piramane, Adu Hazik 2023-24. Grant se hojik pitokna lady adu karigumba putok piragadi haji akoida sajik ki awaba lady se khara ko kadra haina simaju thamjage.
RIMS authority announces immediate prohibitions of unauthorized entry and grazing of animals within the RIMS second campus, College of Nursing, Dental College, OBC Boys, OBC Girls hostel premises. Press note from RIMS informed that the measures was taken to ensure safety of the students, public security and cleanliness in the campus. None District Deputy Commissioner Dr. Sarach Chandra Aroju along with staff and officials inspected the conditions of midday meal scheme at Noni Aided Primary School and Tengkhongzang Higher Secondary School. The commissioner took stock of the daily routine of the schools, including the timing of class commencement, preparations, method of the midday meal food and methods of serving, among other conditions of the school during the inspection. Following the survey, the Deputy Commissioner announced that midday meal has been successfully implemented in the school and commended that students are receiving the benefits of these schemes properly. Assam Rifle assisted the management of Christian Modelled English Higher Secondary School Tamilong in upgradations of facilities for science lab and inaugurated the same today. Press note from Assam Rifle informed that the school has approached the Assam Rifle for provisions of stores in their science lab in a bid to induce critical thinking and technical skills in the students. Consequently, Celsius Implex Private Limited New Delhi assisted the Assam Rifles in their goodwill endeavor. The funds were utilized for provisions of equipment for the science lab, which would enhance exploratory learning and encourage deeper engagement with science. The science lab was inaugurated by Assam Rifle along with the organization of a science exhibition by the school. Winners of the exhibition were felicitated at the event. Integrated science labs are essential to science education as they bridge the gap between the theoretical and practical knowledge. The school management and faculty expressed their gratitude for the benevolent gesture. At least 2 people were killed and around 20 injured after 18 coaches of the Howrah CSMT Express derailed near Chakradharpur in Jharkhand this morning after colliding with a goods train. The incident occurred at 3:45 a.m. near Badabambo, around 80 kilometers from Jamshedpur under Chakradharpur divisions of Southeast Railway. Accident relief medical equipment with staff and additional divisional railway manager CKP Chakradharpur railway station reached on site to manage the situation. Now the news from the world of sports. League match between CISF Protectors FT and Punjab FC of the 133rd Durand Club 2024, co-hosted by Kolkata, Jamshedpur, Kokrajhar and Shillong, is underway at Kishore Bharati, Kirangand, Kolkata since 7th this evening. In yesterday's match played at Vivekananda Yuva Bharati, Kirangand East Bengal defeated Indian Air Force football team 3-1. Indian shooter Manu Bhaker and Sarabjot Singh bag a bronze medal in 10-meter air pistol mixed team shooting event today on the 4th day of the Paris Olympics 2024. This was the second bronze medal for the country. India and Ireland are competing in hockey. Indian boxer Amit Panghal, Jasmine Lamboria and Preeti Power will also play their bouts. India, with 2 bronze medals, has secured 25th position in the Olympic medal tally. Chandel District Sepak Takraw Association was formed today. The association is formed under the aegis of District Sports Association Chandels. Ngoru Samshant and Moses Lamkang are appointed as president and vice president respectively of the newly formed association. Dr. B.D. Onaring and D.H. John Mongsang are appointed as the association secretary and assistant secretary respectively. Darsmold Lamkang is treasurer of the association. 3 individuals each have been appointed as advisor and for the executive committee. All the 13 individuals will serve as the association office bearers for 4 years. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin. Before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. MPCC President K. Megachandra called for unified efforts from all 60 MLAs of Manipur, including 10 Kuki MLAs, for bringing peace in Manipur during State Assembly session, which begins tomorrow. Outer Manipur Lok Sabha MP Alfred Kangam Arthur slams union budget for ignoring violence and flood-hit Manipur. MP criticizes Prime Minister Narendra Modi for not visiting Manipur even once and demands justice before violence hit people. Rajya Sabha member Lesembasana Jauba demands rehabilitation package for displaced people and long-lasting solution for peace in Manipur in ongoing Parliament budget session. And tragic landslide at the Dimthan Long village in Tamilong district claims lives of mother and child, leaves father critically injured. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. In the meantime, have a great evening and always stay safe.
Technology